across from him, you've got the coach of the Jaguars. His team off to the opposite start, 2-0, and they are at home seeking a third straight win. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today? Not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Good return as he takes it across the 30. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it may not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Second down, Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now here's Lawrence. There's one caught by Patrick. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
is down inside the 35. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Texans 34.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Lawrence. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal. A strong running takes them down to the 9.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Second and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a...
To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. The extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Automatic first hit.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
2 yards. And it's third down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Open man, right side. He's got it. 18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down, Houston.
Now a toss play. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The two-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Miami Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you have to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
first down. Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Whoa! The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
12 more yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
For another Jacksonville, first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
Brings up second
From the 25, here's second and 8.
Let's go. 11.
Now Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
14 yards.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up second down.
Red.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger. Back.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Geomatic only about 3. So it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Easy. 11. Hey, Lions.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10.
Texans 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially close to Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the end zone. There's the guy that you have to script open.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Crowd. Taking off. He'll try to get there. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A second down throw for Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
It's third
Touchdown, Houston. Fairbanks able to add the extra point, and the Texans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jags offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's good. Jaguars. First down.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That one pulled in by Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Hey, Lion! Stop, take right open.
Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. Halftime coming up, and the Jaguars have tied it at 17. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle mooching and kicking out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approaches. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is, I'm going to do
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Take right open.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Over the middle, it is Strange. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here comes Smith on the return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground and here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at that. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dell, the motion man. Here's Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. The run game not helping him out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. From the gun, nowhere to go. He is taken down. Trayvon Walker. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Safe break. Bam, gun. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. 3rd-year man, Will Anderson. In there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. 3rd and a long way to go. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one is taken in downfield. The completion. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That is brought in, and he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas, touchdown Jaguars. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. A beautiful combination in the air there. A pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. It's over the middle and caught by Dell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's second down and 5. On play action, Stroud to the left side and caught by Schultz. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Stroud going to set up the throw, and that is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
They'll run for it with Mixon. He's going to have a Texans first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2.
And the Texans first down.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. And this is not going to work out as a flag. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw. This one caught at the 4.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup at 5 on first down.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Well, what's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. At this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 9.
Let's go. Stay right open, open. 11.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Lawrence now. Catch made right side by Thomas. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. One time out at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. To throw is Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end straining. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
32-yard line.
11.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Lawrence now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He was covered by Henry Toto.
Stay right open.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. They're called in at the 2. He's driving for the goal line and will be stopped short, but has enough for the 1st down.
That's good for another Jacksonville. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 17.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And that final throw here is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way.